Today I'm going to be interviewing one of the richest Fortnite map makers in the entire space. This man needs no introduction. He's had billions and billions of plays and has made millions and millions of dollars, and he's one of the original founders of the genre of box fights itself, and his name is Fiber. So today I'm going to be interviewing him and unraveling all of the top secrets inside of the space that nobody is talking about that are making people millions and millions of dollars online making Fortnite maps. Trust me guys, buckle up your seat, get your popcorn ready. You're seriously gonna want to watch this video until the end. And if you guys don't know already, I made Fort Mafia $1 one time, lifetime, so you guys can make more money online making Fortnite maps. It's literally $1 for exclusive access to free games and code every week and a free group calling mentorship program every single Saturday at 1 p.m. PST. The link is in the description. You're literally making thousands of dollars a month for paying $1 one time. But without further ado, let's start this interview. Today we are interviewing one of the richest Fortnite map makers in the entire space. This man needs no introductions with billions and billions of plays and one of the creators of box fights. His name is Fiber, and today we're going to be talking together, educating you guys as a beginner so you guys can make more money online making Fortnite maps. Fiber, how are you doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. Okay, so how do you believe the Fortnite discovery system actually works? With billions of plays, how do you think it's all operated and, works?
Well, in my opinion, I think everything is completely random. Of course, if you have a good promo, your map's going to do better on Discover.
Yep.
And it'll get boosted right away. But I think everything is completely random.
Okay, so when you first started out, because you have a competitive background, you have, you've done various things, right? You're older than me by 5 years, whatever. Okay, so how did you get started? How did you get started in the making of the games?
So I started in 2019. That's when I created box fights. It was just me with my friends. We were just chilling, trying to find a creative map to play, and there wasn't really any good maps back then.
Yeah.
So I hopped in creative and I made basically a box for us to fight in. And it started off as like a 2v2 map.
So when you got traction, were you like flabbergasted? You were like, what the hell? Because like at the time, you probably couldn't make money, obviously, right? It was just to support a creator code. So when you realized you could make money, is that when you went full force? Or did you already have players inside of your games from like years back that were just consistently playing? And then the money just came and you're like, holy shit, I gotta take advantage of this.
Oh yeah, I mean the map wasn't popping off right away. Then I started making like $40 a day, $100 a day, and then it went to $1,000 a day. And
Holy.
going up and up. So
Holy.
that's when I went full time.
Okay, so you believe the discovery system is random. Do you have any games coming in the future that you would say otherwise? Because I feel like self-belief in this industry definitely plays a factor. Like if you believe your game will do good and you have a good thumbnail, good marketing, good promotion, I believe it will do well. So do you have any games that are coming up very recently that you're working on that you believe will like probably be the outcast of that? Because I feel like it is self-belief. Like you do have to have like a good vision, good mindset towards what you're doing, or nothing is going to go well,
Yeah, I mean, if your map is really good, I have a horror map coming out in a couple days. A very high quality map, not maps like this in creative yet.
Yeah.
So I think if you have a high quality map and it's pretty unique, it will do good in Discover.
Okay. Is that a horror map with a creator, or is it just for Halloween?
No, it's just for Halloween, and it's honestly, it's not really a themed map, but it's like Among Us.
Yes. Okay, so apparently there's actually a massive update inside of Among Us right now. A lot of people are playing it. Apparently, like, it's super popular. Because there was imposters in Fortnite, and I'm pretty sure that's gone now. How long have you been working on this game for?
It's been about a month and a half now.
Goddamn.
It's a pretty long project, but I think it's worth it.
Okay.
I try to tell people to stay away from projects, because if it flops, you just wasted all that time.
But it's such a good learning experience, though. Don't you agree? Like, I mean, like, look, if they're not in a position, it's such a good learning experience. Like, okay, so what's your plan to market it? Like, you put in this much time, obviously you have a personal brand, but like, if you were someone who was a beginner, how would you market the game?
TikTok, if the other creators to upload for you, then I would make your own videos on TikTok, YouTube, anything, making shorts, long form videos where I would look for creators that have a decent following. I would pay them.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with you. A lot of people like want to know this question, like just in general. Like I ask people all the time, like, how was your life before making Fortnite maps? Because obviously you are older and you've done various things, but like, has Fortnite maps and making the money, and has that significantly impacted you in terms of like financially, or like you're able to help out other people? Has it helped you, at all?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, before Fortnite, or before making maps, I was making pretty good money, but after Fortnite Creative, I was able to help other people out that couldn't before, give them a better life, and I'm able to afford things that I never thought I could, I could get at a young age.
Yeah, exactly, bro. When you work on a game, what is your idea and thought process behind like, hey, this could do really well? For example, the horror game, because a lot of these guys are really bad with ideas, and it's a little unfortunate, because I'm not telling these guys to make bad ideas. I'm like, guys, you got to be innovative. You got to be like actually doing stuff that is purposeful and driven behind stuff that you care about, or it's not going to do well. Nobody wants copy and pasted red versus blues.
First off, the idea is the most important part where you can start the map.
Literally.
Yeah, I think it's something pretty unique. And after that, I got executed. So basically, I thought of the Among Us idea. I think there's only 2 other imposter maps out there, but in my opinion, they're pretty bad. They're just basic maps, and I know my team can 100% make a way better map. So that's what I did. We made it a scary map as well, since it's Halloween season. And I think the idea is to do good without marketing itself. And if you have a map like that, then
yeah, you don't need marketing. Like, these guys didn't understand that. Like, you actually don't need, like, literally with a YouTube video, if it's like, you don't need to promote your video at all. Like, if it's a good video, the algorithm will do its thing. And I believe it's the same thing with making games. Like, I've learned a lot of shit with YouTube. Like, it literally teaches you everything. I mean, you've made a video very recently of the professionals and how much money they've made as well. Okay, so where do you see the future of map making really going? Like, where do you see the potential of it? Because realistically, I had a software versify, partner fucked me over, whatever, try to rebuild it. But where do you see like the potential of this heading, and how long do you see yourself doing this for?
I think this is going to be around for the next 5-10 years. So I mean, I see myself in this space for however long this is here for. You see UEFN still growing.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at Roblox. How long Roblox been around? It's on the same path.
They will be for sure.
It's still very new.
It's so new. Like, I'm literally the only person. Literally, bro. Like, I'm literally the only person talking about the money, bro. It's so early, and there's so much potential with it. I know exactly where like Epic wants to be. Like, it wants to not be just fully eliminate the perception of it ever being a battle royale. Fortnite is a staple, and it's like it's trying to like get rid of the identity of battle royale. Would you say so? Like, it wants to be more of kind of like the Apple. It resembles something. But I do believe that innovation is key. So when you thought of your horror game, what was like? So obviously you have a teams of developers. Usually when people say, "Hey, you're just teams of developers," but literally the person that is orchestrating it all is putting just as much as work as the developer, because you're in call every single day. So what was your thought process of like really build it? Because people don't understand. Even if you're outsourcing work, you're in the call 24/7 because it was your vision. It's your like manifestation that you want to bring to life. It's literally in your head, right? Because only you can bring it down onto paper in reality. So like a lot of people don't see that. They don't understand that. They're just doing it themselves. So what was like the thought process that could motivate people in beginner stages? Because like I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hard for these guys to learn coding, the building, whatever. So like what was like the thought process on calls trying to build this game and form it to like what it's gonna be in whatever it's released?
So really just thinking about what's gonna be fun to play and really just what's gonna make an overall fun game. I did horror because I mean the horror genre is pretty good actually in Fortnite. Players that play maps like that, and I went with the Among Us type map because they just added proximity chat. It's something just cool in the game that you can play with your friends. I think combined with a scary, vibe.
Yes, bro. I wish people understood. Like, what do you think the community is kind of lacking? Because like I feel like the people that I'm attracting, it's only people who are hustling. But like on Twitter, I don't know. Like it's kind of just like outrage, and it's like add this, add that. Like, what is your like kind of perception on like the community as a whole, since it is very new? Like, what do you think about all the guys who are kind of on the computer 24/7 making games, not building personal brands?
Those maps are cool and all, but those maps aren't going to be long term. Like those are going to make your money short term. Maps I go for long term. I own 1v2 clutch realistics, 1v2 clutch fights with Martos.
You're so spot on, bro. Because this is what I say to people. I give this guy like 40-minute wisdom, like voice message. I'm like, look, think of stuff that you played as a kid that you had emotional attachment to. Like that could be literally any activity, riding bikes, whatever. Ask ChatGPT. I mean, you don't have to, right? But if you're creative and you gain skills like me and you, like it's pretty easy. But like this is what I tell people. Go on ChatGPT, write 5 characteristics that you were emotionally attached to. That could be, I don't know, playing Skylanders, riding bikes, Minecraft, whatever, right? Describe the emotional and like the feelings that you had attached to those games and form it around like Fortnite settings. Like when I rode bikes as a kid, I was excited. Can you replicate something that would be as enjoyable to the viewers at home playing the game? Like everything is kind of perception and feeling. You have to cater towards your games towards not only just yourself. Like you can't always just be entitled and be like, hey, there's discipline sacrifices. I'm sure. Like where did you kind of form the idea of clutch realistics? Like was it Warzone, Gulag, or what was it?
It was kind of from, I guess, just realistics map general. Not even like box fights or peace control.
Yeah.
Because the first one we made was peace control 1v2. And basically I looked at the maps that were out and I didn't see a 1v2 map. 1v2 popped in my head. I was like, I did this because on a map like this, and it's pretty unique. It's fun. It's good practice. Practice maps are good to make too because people have to come back to your map if they want to practice. The good benefit of making practice maps compared to casual maps.
I agree, bro. Have you dabbled into the tycoon aspect, or is it kind of just like the battle royale? Like as Fortnite starts to shift with the metaverse stuff, are you going to like cater towards games and not so battle royale? And I think you did start doing that with the horror game. But like, how often do you kind of make new games? Collaborate with people? Because like I feel like a lot of people, they don't have anyone to kind of help them, or kind of there's no one they can talk to since this is super new and people are just bringing people in, but there's not like a lot of knowledge. So do you see yourself ever kind of doing mentorships or talking to people, or just kind of just helping people for the benefit of, hey, this is something I like to do?
The way I see it is like every day is an opportunity.
Exactly,
Any day your map could blow up. Like even if you have even if you average like 50 to 100 players, you're making a couple $1,000 a month.
Yeah. What's your average play time for your game so people can get like a good estimate? Because I feel like a good, like really good is like 55 minutes. I mean 36 is still pretty good. What's like your AVD?
So my Hero Zone Wars map that was really popular. That unfortunately I killed by Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually trying to look for that actually, because it had like 800,000. Yeah. What do you think are some like must go-to things that need to be added into your games, other than just like the perception of it, like the thumbnail, the titling, the marketing, whatever? What do you think are some things that are like go-tos for your game? I know there's like different genres of games. Like, what do you think, other than like and favorite and stupid sound effects that go off, like meme effects? Like, do you think there's any go-to things that you could recommend for like beginners or whatever intermediate players like put inside of their games to significantly boost their playtime at all? Or
Yeah, I just think you just need a fun game.
yeah, I do agree. Because I was looking at this guy told me to interview Raider464. Apparently he has some massive games. Because I know back in the day, I guess he kind of which one did he build? He built this one right here. Holy shit. Yeah, goddamn. Holy, bro. I thought this was by like BHE, but no, this is Raiders. Holy. Okay, so what do you think about the current trend of what people are doing? Like, are you kind of sick at looking at Fortnite GG and seeing the same games all day? Because sometimes for me, especially when I'm trying to react to games, it gets kind of repetitive because there's not like, it sucks that people are catering towards like they're niching their ideas, like they're limiting themselves by
yeah, there's not a lot of like crazy games out. A lot of them are just box fight maps. Yes,
bro.
But I mean, simples can be good too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of simple maps that pop off.
Wouldn't you want it like to be kind of like, I feel like you should be able to fund your passion by making a game that you actually care about, but I feel like people are just drawn to just making oversaturated games and they're not really kind of using their own creativity. Creators are supposed to create things that they're passionate about and not like where's the inspiration coming from, you know? Like, it sucks. For me at least, it really sucks because like I'm all about like really actually innovating. I mean, like diversify stuff was like 1-to-1. I don't know if you ever used that, but what do you think would be like the most beneficial piece of advice for people right now who are still watching this?
Best piece of advice is just don't work too long on a map. Make something simple, but that's still fun. If it doesn't work out, on to the next map. Don't quit. Set your plan and execute it. It could take a month, couple months. Like, if you just keep going at it, you're not gonna fail. You're gonna learn what to do better on the next map. You're just gonna keep improving and improving, and you're gonna know what people want.
Yeah. What about for the people that are like kind of demotivated? Because people inside of my Discord, I'll invite you to it after. Like, I really try to force like people to make them like really good games. Like, don't be copying these other people. I know you'll make a lot of money, but you kind of lose your sanity. You know, you're doing stuff that you know you shouldn't. Realistically, money's not the end of the world. Like, I feel like you really should do stuff in purpose. So I always tell people do stuff that you're creative about because it'll fuel you more and it'll motivate you more to do it. What do you think about the people who are demotivated? You know, they put so much time into building a game and it just doesn't do well because there's people that are making these, you know, casual games and there's no like balance between the two. I know there's going to be a discovery system update very soon, you know, with A to B testing and whatever have you. But if you've had success in different industries, like it's pretty easy to get a successful game because I don't think you ever struggled, did you? Did you ever struggle in the map making space of trying to get players at all? Or
yeah, like I said, every map is a new opportunity. They see, oh, this other guy's making millions of dollars, but you just gotta really just not even look at it that way. Don't compare yourself to other people and, you know, go at your own pace. Like, every map you make could do good.
Yeah, bro.
Now just keep trying.
Good, bro, good. Like, like guys, for everyone who's still watching this, like Fiber included, like guys, you literally never know. Like, you're literally one action away from completely changing your whole life. Like, I could post this video, gets 100,000 views, all the other videos get like 10,000. Literally, bro, you never know like who's watching, what's gonna happen. Like, live day by day, but also live with like action and purpose and intent. Like, have a schedule, prioritize your life around stuff that you care about. Like, you don't want to be just slaving away hours on a game that's like 50-50, you know, if it will do good. Like, I see a lot of people building games and they don't really have like the confidence to like know if it will do good. For me included, I know when a game will do well, I know when it has potential, and even if it doesn't do good on the first go, you gradually add updates. It's the consistency that gives you knowledge, and that repetition is what kind of triggers your brain to learn stuff. I mean, like, it's the consistency and repetition that like really fuels creativity, because I know a lot of these guys that are in beginner stages, you know, they see my videos, are like, holy shit, you can make so much money. It's like a lot of these guys, they don't know where to start, you know, because they're brand new, they're young. So from your perspective, let's just say you were from competitive, from everything that you've done, what kind of fueled you the most? Like, how did you get interested inside of the realm of like gaming and the business of, I guess, map making and stuff that you've done?
So I always just like the competition. That's just how it is when you play tournaments.
Yeah. What do you want to get out of this? Like, beyond money, what would you say is the motivating driver and factor that kind of fuels you? I know there's like, it is really cool feeling people playing your game because like that's real ass people. Like I look at the views on my YouTube channel, I'm like, I gotta average 1,000 views. I gotta average 1,000 views. I'm like, that's 1,000 people, bro. Like comparison really is the thief of joy. So what is motivating you to push forward and do better as a person, working out, whatever you're doing, your goals, routine, everything? Like what kind of fuels you the most?
I think just getting players on the map, man. Like, even if I was making way less money or even close to nothing, I would still make maps just because it is fun. It's a nice hobby. It's a nice feeling to know people enjoy your game.
Yeah, and you were doing streaming as well, right? So back in the day, you were to stream, webcam, you played competitive, and I'm sure a lot of fans of yours probably still play your games today. All right, so Fiber, is there any last words of advice that you could give to people that are struggling, you know, financially, whatever, and they're trying to make a name for themselves making games. Because there's a lot of people that come to me and they're like, Davey, you helped me. You made me $400 and I can now put that toward family bills, whatever. So is there any motivation or advice that you could give to people that are in any aspect of whatever industry that they're in? Because we're trying to bring people in together, you know, making games with your videos, my content. What are some advice that you could give to people that are in beginner stages or whatever stage, all ages, whatever, that are trying to get into this, that really look up to you and me or and whatever inside of the space?
Yeah, my words of advice would be, don't stop grinding, you know, create a plan and just keep working. Eventually it'll work.
Well, there you have it, folks. This was the map making interview with Fiverr. Let me know down in the comments of what other types of people you guys want to see inside of the channel. What other people do you guys want me to interview so you guys can make more money online making Fortnite Maps? Please let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some motivation, some self-reflection to make you guys see a better light, make better games, and overall improve yourselves as an individual, as a person inside of the space of making games online that we call Fortnite map making. Join Fortnite Mafia, join the Discord to connect with like-minded creators inside of the space, all with common goals of making money online making Fortnite maps, and of course businesses and sponsorships. You can reach out down below. It's me, your boy Davey. Click the last video on the screen. I'm out. Peace.